Here's some advice for those exposed to the US tax system together with another jurisdiction. In other words, you're exposed to more than one jurisdiction, including the US. Do your best. BEST. B. Bank accounts. You need to declare to the US government any financial account that you have outside of the US. Now, there are some thresholds involved depending on whether or not you are in the US or outside of the US, but you need to be aware that there's something called FinCEN 114, otherwise known as FBAR, or Foreign Bank Account Report, as well as Form 8938, which is a statement of foreign financial assets. Failure to report your foreign financial accounts may lead to not just civil, but criminal penalties. E. Estimated taxes. When you're in the US, chances are you were employed and you were paid on a W-2, and taxes were withheld as you were paid fortnightly or monthly. When you're outside of the US, you need to pay attention because you may need to make estimated tax payments to the IRS. The IRS does not like to wait until the following year or the end of the year to get their money. If taxes are to be owed, you need to do some sort of calculation to figure out whether you're going to owe taxes for the upcoming year. If taxes are owed, estimated tax payments must be made in 4 quarterly installments. One in April, second in June, third in September, and the last one in January. S. State taxes. Even though you may not physically be resident in a state because you're living abroad, you may still have a state tax filing requirement. So you need to check with your preferred tax advisor on that piece. It's clear if you have state source income, which is most commonly in the form of rental property, that a tax return will be due at the state level. But under certain other circumstances, even though you're not tax resident in a state, you may still be tax domiciled in the state, and therefore a return and or taxes may be due. T. Transfer taxes. This is something that most people do not think about. Transfer taxes are about gift taxes as well as estate taxes, which happen when you pass away or someone passes away. Bear in mind, just because you're outside of the US doesn't mean that you are not responsible for transfer taxes. So in the event that you either receive a gift, make a gift to someone, especially if that person is a non-US person, a non-US taxpayer, you need to double check whether there are any gift filing requirements. Failure to report a gift may lead to a penalty that is up to 30% of the unreported gift, which is a pretty big number. If you want any further information on doing your best, please feel free to visit our website at hej.tax.